Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has been urged to end the war of aggression against Ukraine by U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken. The comments are the first ones Mr. Blinken has made to Sergei Lavrov, the Russian Foreign Minister, in person since the war began a year ago. According to Mr. Blinken, the two had a brief encounter outside of the G20 summit in India. He brought up Paul Whelan's case as well, an American who is being held in Russia. In the brief meeting, Mr. Blinken called Russia's recent withdrawal from the New START nuclear arms control treaty an irresponsible decision and urged it to rejoin. The conversation in Delhi, according to a senior State Department official, was over in less than 10 minutes. Reporters were informed by the official that Mr. Blinken had abused Mr. Lavrov. The officials and Mr. Blinken's comments regarding Mr. Lavrov's response were silent. However, the official claimed that there was currently no sign that Russia would soon reverse its course. Ukraine-related animosities rule the G20 talks. Although Mr. Blinken had requested a conversation with Mr. Lavrov, the Russian Foreign Ministry made no mention of the conversation. The two last spoke in Geneva in January 2022. Earlier at the Delhi summit, Mr. Lavrov and Mr. Blinken both made statements regarding the conflict in Ukraine. On Thursday, Mr. Lavrov charged that the West was attempting to persuade neutral nations to oppose Russia's invasion of Ukraine. He declared, "The West keeps trying to push everyone and everything." According to reports, Mr. Blinken met with senior diplomats during the summit in Delhi to advocate for Ukraine. On Thursday morning, Mr. Blinken reiterated his opposition to the war in a private group meeting. According to a text of his remarks provided to reporters by the U.S. State Department, he stated, "We must continue to call on Russia to end its war of aggression and withdraw from Ukraine for the sake of international peace and economic stability." He continued, "Unfortunately, Russia's unprovoked and unjustified war against Ukraine has once again tarnished this meeting." Later that day, via video conference, Mr. Blinken reiterated his condemnation to the UN Human Rights Council in Geneva. Mr. Blinken stated that Russia should engage in meaningful diplomacy that can produce a just and durable peace, at a news conference on Thursday in Delhi. Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, has demonstrated zero interest in engaging, he continued. The G20, which consists of the European Union and the world's 19 richest countries, generates 85% of the world's economic output and 2/3 of its population.